Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. And this time, we are talking Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
No, yeah. Before you think we're going to go back to the drawing board and break down some game film, this is a different kind of Belichick deep dive.
Yeah.
We're actually looking at a recent appearance of his that really got people talking.
It did.
Picture this, NFL Honors Night, all the glitz and glamour you expect, and there's Belichick wearing all 8 of his Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, and you know what's so fascinating about that is the immediate reaction from people was, did they see a ring on his girlfriend Jordon Hudson too?
Yeah, right.
Like it almost became like this jewelry gate.
Yeah, it had people doing a double take for sure.
Yeah.
But turns out the ring on Hudson's finger wasn't a Super Bowl ring at all.
It wasn't. It was her Bridgewater State University cheerleading national championship ring.
So she was a champion cheerleader.
She was and is.
A national championship for cheerleading.
Yeah.
I know these programs are competitive, but a national championship. Tell me more about this.
They're a dynasty. I mean, if you think about it, between 2011 and 2024, they've won the national title 7 times.
Wow.
Including the year that Hudson was on a team in 2021.
That's a serious track record.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what goes into building that kind of success at the collegiate level?
I mean,
are we talking intense training regimens?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Cutthroat tryouts? I mean,
these athletes are so dedicated and so skilled. I mean, they train year-round to perfect these routines. It's crazy.
So you've got Belichick with his, impressive collection of Super Bowl rings, and Hudson with her cheerleading championship ring, both champions at the top of their game.
Yeah.
But that's not all that had people talking, right?
No.
There was the dress.
No, the dress, yes, the silver gown.
Uh-huh.
And she chose that because it reminded her of the Lombardi Trophy.
Now, that's a bold statement.
It is.
I love it, but it's not exactly subtle symbolism.
No, it's not.
But I imagine it might have gone over a lot of people's heads.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time something about Hudson flew under the radar.
Right.
She even said, my antics often go over everyone's heads.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got this power couple, both with championship titles, bold fashion choices, and of course we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
Right.
The significant age gap between them.
Yeah.
Belichick is 72 and Hudson is 24.
48 years.
Even Snoop Dogg had a little fun with it at the NFL Honors.
Oh, he did.
Joking that she wasn't even born when he became a football fan.
Yeah.
It definitely raised some eyebrows, but it seems like they're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And how they met is kind of interesting, too.
It is.
Apparently, they met on a flight to Boston 3 years before they started dating.
A chance encounter.
You never know what life will throw your way.
You don't.
Speaking of unexpected turns, let's talk about Belichick's absence from the NFL this past season.
Okay.
It was the first time in almost 50 years that he wasn't coaching in the league.
That's because he took on a whole new position. At the University of North Carolina, he's their head coach.
Wow.
After decades at the top of the professional game, he is now diving into the world of college football.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge shift.
Yeah.
We're talking about a guy who's practically synonymous with the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think prompted this move to college football?
Well, some think that he's looking for a new challenge.
Okay.
A way to prove himself outside of the NFL machine.
Right.
Others think that maybe he's drawn to the opportunity to mentor and develop younger players.
Interesting. It makes you wonder if there's a part of him that wants to build a legacy that extends beyond his Super Bowl wins.
Yeah.
I mean, could he create a dynasty at UNC?
It's possible he's a master strategist. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
But college football is a different beast.
Right.
I mean, the recruiting process alone is a huge adjustment.
Yeah.
I mean, in the NFL, you have a system, you have a structure.
Uh-huh.
College is a whole different ballgame.
It is.
You got boosters, alumni, academic considerations.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the players themselves are different.
Yeah.
They're not dealing with seasoned pros anymore.
Yep.
These are young athletes, many of them still figuring things out both on and off the field.
Absolutely.
Makes you think, can his coaching style adapt to this new environment?
That's a good question.
He's known for this demanding, almost militaristic approach.
Right.
Will that resonate with college athletes?
You need discipline and structure to succeed at any sport.
Right.
But these college athletes, they're also looking for guidance and mentorship.
Yeah, it's a very delicate balance.
It is. And then there's the media scrutiny.
Oh, yeah.
Belichick has always been notoriously tight-lipped with the press.
Right.
But college football, even more intense.
Oh, for sure.
Every move is analyzed, every comment dissected.
Yeah, how will he handle that pressure?
Who knows? He might surprise us.
Yeah,
Maybe this new environment will bring out a different side of him, or maybe he'll stick to his tried and true methods. Either way, it's going to be
yeah,
fascinating to watch.
absolutely. And, if we connect this back to the story of the rings and the dress,
Yeah.
there's a common thread here.
What's that?
This willingness to defy expectations.
Yeah.
Belichick taking on this new challenge at UNC Hudson, choosing that bold silver gown.
Right.
They both seem to be comfortable going against the grain.
It's an interesting observation. I mean, they both achieved success in one arena, and now they're both venturing into uncharted territory.
Yeah, maybe there's a shared sense of adventure there.
Yeah.
A desire to keep pushing boundaries.
Maybe, and maybe, just maybe, there's a connection between Belichick's personal life and his career move.
Okay.
He's embracing change and new beginnings in his relationship, so why not in his professional life too?
So for our listener, think about this. We started with this seemingly simple story about rings and a dress at an award show, but as we dug deeper, we uncovered a much richer narrative about reinvention ambition and the courage to embrace the unknown.
It's a reminder that there's always more beneath the surface, and sometimes the most unexpected details can lead to the most intriguing insights.
I mean, it really makes you think, how will this all unfold for him?
It does.
Will he find that same level of success in college football, or is this a whole different ball game?
Right. It really is a whole different ballgame.
Different playbook.
Yeah, and he's facing a whole new set of challenges. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. Navigating recruiting, adapting his coaching style to younger athletes.
And, let's not forget the pressure of living up to his own legendary status. I mean, he set a high bar for himself with those 6 Super Bowl wins in New England.
Yeah.
Can he replicate that at UNC?
Well, some would say it's impossible.
Yeah.
College football is so different.
Right.
Competition is fierce, stakes are high, and the landscape is constantly changing.
But you know what? Maybe that's what draws him to this challenge.
Right.
Maybe he thrives on defying expectations.
Could be.
This is a guy who took over a struggling Patriots franchise and turned them into a dynasty.
That's right.
He's not afraid to shake things up and prove the doubters wrong.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to watch.
To witness a legend step outside of his comfort zone and test his limits in a new arena. I mean, it's really a reminder that even the most accomplished individuals can still seek growth and reinvention.
And who knows, maybe this move will benefit both Belichick and the college game itself.
Yeah.
I mean, he brings a wealth of knowledge and experience that could elevate the level of play
Right.
and inspire a new generation of coaches and athletes.
I mean, think about it. Young players learning from one of the greatest football minds of all time.
That's right.
I mean, the strategies and techniques that he could introduce to the college game.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
Yeah,
And it's a testament to his enduring impact on the sport.
it is.
He's not content to just rest on his laurels. He's still pushing those boundaries and leaving his mark on the game.
So to our listener, as you reflect on this deep dive, think about Bill Belichick's journey from those early days in the NFL to his current venture into college football. What does it tell you about ambition, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence?
And how does this story challenge your own perceptions of success and legacy? Because sometimes the most fascinating journeys are the ones that take us off the beaten path and lead us to uncharted territory.